Hi everyone, welcome back. I want to show you this morning what to do with your oleanders. I've already done 3/4 of it, but if you can see, if Sue can get some closer shots, most of these are finished flowering now. What we need to do is take off all the dead growth that's on there. I don't know if you can see exactly, but in the middle of these shoots, like here, I've already taken the middle shoots out. There's one that's gone from there. This one here is dying off. There's nothing on it, so we'll take them off. Anything that's dead, that one's finished now. We'll take it back to these new little shoots, and anything that's dropping off, these again, here's the middle shoot. That's the one that's flowering most. That's finished. You can see it's dead, there's nothing on it, but these I've left on because there's tiny little shoots here, and these will they've got a 50-50 chance. Last year most of them stayed on and was what gave us that huge flower this year, but sometimes they'll die off. Most of these will snap off because they've died, the middle ones, once they've finished flowering. This one has got tiny little shoots on, and I don't think they're going to make anything. So we've got new shoots coming back there, so we're cut back in the middle. These new shoots will form flowers next year. They might flower next year, they might not. It might be another year before we get them. But take out all this dead flowers, dead stalks, clean it up. Something you ought to be aware of is oleander is poisonous, so it's probably best you use gloves. I don't, because I'll wash my hands afterwards. I'm not going to eat anything if you get it on your hands. I don't know how poisonous it is, but according to the textbooks it's poisonous. It doesn't produce masses of sap, but it does produce sap because I can feel it a bit sticky on my hands. But I'll wash them before I do anything, and then hopefully that'll be okay. But wear thin gloves just to be on the safe side. Better to be safe than sorry. I've handled so many poisons over the years that I think I'm a little bit immune, but I wouldn't take that as definite because it's just one of them things. So we'll clear all this up, we'll take off all the dead. Something else we'll bear in mind, I'll do the rest of that when I'm finished. This time of year, the geraniums, you can start taking cuttings if you want off the geraniums. I've showed you how to do them before, but I'm not going to take them yet because I still think we've got another 2 or 3 weeks at least of good weather, and these will carry on flowering until we get the first frosts. So in about 2 weeks time I'm going to take cuttings off these. You can take most of the dead stalks, those that are virtually finished flowering, let the new ones come through. What you want to look for in your plants is rust. You want to make sure there's no rust on your plants. Rust, if you can see those little white dots that are coming on the leaf, they've not produced on the back yet, but if that rust develops then you'll get these pustules on the back. They're browny grey. I think I showed you in one of the other videos earlier last year. There's no cure for rust really. They haven't got a chemical that you can spray on there to get rid of it, but this year I took lots of cuttings and we did have quite a bit of rust, 50% of rust in the greenhouse on the geraniums, and as soon as I saw it I picked the leaves off and got rid of them. The ones I've got in the garden at the moment, one of them's got rust on, I can just see it, but most of them have got none. Now that's the rust, forms these circles, and those are the spores on the back. As soon as you see this, take it off and dispose of it. last year I managed to keep these really healthy just by picking the leaves off. I was quite surprised. But some that I grew and donated to the church, I noticed the other day as I was down there that they have got a considerable amount of rust on them, so I might not use them for stock. But now's the time. If you haven't got them, take cuttings, put them indoors, or this time of the year you're quite safe till you hear there's going to be a frost, and then you can either put them on your windowsills and do them that way. Save yourself a small fortune. Anyway, that's just a quick update. Wanted to show you that before I did it all and cleared it up. So I'll see you again next time. Okay.